Forming habits is a skill, and there are several very effective techniques to quickly break through resistance and overwhelm to get you transforming your life starting now. Welcome to Vita Colator. I'm Lynn Morgan-Rosser. In this mini workshop, we will go over 5 steps to building transformational habits and breaking old, unwanted ones. We often know the things we want to do to improve our lives. But putting those things into action on a daily basis, going from I really want and need to do this thing to actually implementing it, is the challenge. I know because I've been stuck in new habit resistance and overwhelm over and over in my life. If you can relate to this and want to know how I'm overcoming both of those issues, one habit at a time, then this video is for you. Are you ready? Let's get right into it. How to establish new habits and break old ones. We are our habits, not our wishes or our goals. If you want to make a new start with a new habit or get rid of an old unhealthy behavior, this mini workshop is for you. Research says that one of the best ways to break an old habit is to replace it with a new, healthy one. Think of it like getting a software upgrade and installing new programming to overwrite the old. If you think about it, establishing a new habit always requires you to break an old one. Adding something new always requires change in your normal routine. Habit loops operate on a cycle of craving. We want something. We respond to that craving by doing something to alleviate it, and then we are rewarded via our brain chemistry after doing the thing, even if the thing we are getting rewarded for doing is ultimately to our detriment. To move on, to change, we've got to break the old behavior loop, disrupt it, and replace it. So here's how. Step 1. Make a firm mindset shift. The first thing is to rewrite how you see yourself. Creating an identity shift and mentally practicing this change every day, especially first thing in the morning when you wake up, can help you establish new habits that meet this desired new view of yourself. Tell yourself that you are a person that does X thing. Period. You've always been someone who struggles with a morning routine. Well, now you're a new person who has a great morning routine. If you've always struggled with procrastination, you are now a person who analyzes your schedule for optimal results, plans ahead, works ahead, gets things done, and structures your day to break through resistance. I know it sounds easy, but does it work? Your behaviors reflect who you believe yourself to be, and conversely, who you believe yourself to be, your self-identity, is a driving force behind your behaviors. An example of this in my own life was when I wanted to establish a daily exercise habit. I'd had a lot of resistance to doing this for a very long time. To make this new habit happen, I used the same 5 steps I'm going through right now. The first step was to change my mind about who I was. I was someone who exercised every day, no matter what. I was someone who made exercise a priority. I made that a decision bordering on a command. This was what was happening now. This was who I was now. It made a huge difference in how I approached my new habit. So rather than breaking the habit of inactivity, I chose to focus positively on establishing the habit of daily morning exercise. Doing a positive thing rather than not doing a negative thing is a more effective way to begin. In the case of, let's say, doom scrolling, it could be, I am a person who unplugs from their phone for X hours a day. Or I am someone who does X hobby now and use the time you would normally spend doom scrolling to participate in that hobby. Step 2. Start small. I wanted to exercise every morning, no matter what, no matter how I was feeling, unless I couldn't get out of bed or something. So after waking up, I made a point of getting a glass of water, drinking a few sips, and then I unrolled my yoga mat. This small effort in the beginning was a win. If I just got the water and rolled out the mat, I was living my new mindset of being someone who exercised daily. Now, once the mat was down, it felt ridiculous not to actually exercise. I started small and then built from there. I've been exercising every day since. Starting small gives you a way to win, and making it easy to start, like putting on your workout clothes every morning versus the monumental feeling of, I'm going to go on a 3-mile run every morning, can actually get you out the door and make the run happen, if that was your ultimate goal. Another lesson I've learned the hard way is don't overwhelm yourself with a long list of new habits all at once. Pick one you want to prioritize, get it under your belt, then move on to the next one. Think in terms of how many you can reasonably do in a year and prioritize those with big impact. Get each one established before adding one more new habit at a time. Slow and steady wins the race in the case of building new habits. Step 3. Habit stacking and anchor points. It's very helpful to add new habits onto one that you already do. That's called habit stacking. It's a lot easier to remember to do a new habit when you are adding it to an established one. Make a list of things you do on autopilot every day, like brushing your teeth, getting dressed, or eating a meal at a regular time. Use that autopilot activity as an anchor point for a new habit. When you get dressed, take a few moments to do a centering meditation, like the kindness practice from episode 1. When you brush your teeth, put in a load of laundry or do a set of squats or something relevant to your goal. If there is something you have to do at a certain time every day, like a lunch break, make that the anchor point for your new habit. If you don't want to doom scroll on your lunch break, take a thrilling novel with you to read, like The Night Field, or go for a walk listening to music, or work on learning how to knit, or whatever would be an enjoyable alternative. Step 4. Be consistent. Consistency is key. Make a reminder for yourself. Put a sticky note on the mirror, or use a timer, or wrap a rubber band around your toothbrush. It can take anywhere from 3 weeks to the majority of a year to really get a habit on autopilot, depending on what the habit is and how challenging it is to implement. The average time, according to James Cleary, author of Atomic Habits, is 66 days, or just over 3 months. Practicing mindfulness around your new habit, staying alert for the times when you want to go back to your old programming, and pulling yourself back on track is key to your long-term success. Step 5. Repetition and resilience, not perfection. We make new pathways through repetition. Imagine a field of grass. There's a path that leads through it, but it's dangerous to our health. So we need a new, healthier pathway. The first times we forge through the tall grass, it's difficult, disorienting even. But if we stick with it and walk that path over and over, eventually the old path disappears, overtaken by nature, and our new, healthy path is easy, more rewarding and better for us in the long term. The only way to do it is to stick to it. Build resilience. You don't need to be perfect. If you go down the old path one day, catch yourself and redirect yourself back to the desired new path. It doesn't matter if you fall down. It only matters that you get back up more times than you fall. Cheers cheer yourself on. Be proud of your successes and don't waste energy on slip-ups. The best way to deal with them isn't through guilt or self-punishment, but to mentally make them out of character. See step number 1. Your new identity makes these old behaviors outside the norm. You aren't a person that does that old path anymore, no matter what, even if you make a mistake. So to summarize, number 1, shift your mindset and create a new identity for yourself. Make the firm decision that I am now a person who, and fill in the blank. 2, start small. Make it so simple to start that you break any resistance and prioritize one new habit at a time. 3, use habit stacking and anchor points during your day to stitch new habits into the fabric of positive habits you do every day, like brushing your teeth or during regularly scheduled blocks of free time. 4, be consistent. Set reminders for yourself until your new habit is on autopilot. 5, repetition and resilience. This isn't about perfection, it's about repetition and getting back up if you fall down. Research shows it is most effective to take on one habit change at a time. It can take anywhere from 18 days to 6 months to fully integrate a new habit, with an average of about 66 days per habit. So pick your top priority, create your new mindset, start small, use habit stacking and anchor points, be consistent, and repeat, repeat, repeat. And if you get off track, remember, every single moment is a new beginning where you can cultivate your resilience. Set yourself up for success and watch yourself become the new you. If you want to go really deeply into this topic, I highly recommend Atomic Habits by James Cleary. And that's it for this mini workshop. I wish you a beautiful, kind, creative time until I see you again on another video from Vita Colator.